Conjuring House drama has got so bad that it has actually made the news. In case you've been living under a rock over the past few days, go and check out the full videos and all of the videos that I've made so far and giving you all the context to this situation down on the channel. But we're going to take a look at the news segment today to see if it is simply strange. Now, going over to it, it comes from WPRI. And they have made a video titled "The Conjuring House, How House Owner Fire Employees Citing Accusations from the Beyond." Now, this truly is an absolutely insane case to even make national news, but here we are.
But we begin with the Target 12 investigators' exclusive Conjuring controversy. The old Conjuring House in Burrillville is known for its paranormal activity. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Kim Kalunian.
And I'm Kayla Fish. But the former employee says he got fired after the owner said a spirit spoke to her. Now he's fighting for the money that he says he's owed. Target 12 investigator Sarah Gurnelli is here now with the details. Sarah?
I mean, the entire situation is crazy. Brian literally worked for 5 weeks, is owed over $9,000. He's not getting paid a penny because apparently he stole $3,000. And what was the proof, I hear you say? Ben, what was that proof? Did she see the CCTV camera? No. Did she see it in person? No. Did she get told by a second eyewitness? Also no. She was told by John Arnold. Who's John Arnold? Well, it's a man that died back in the 1800s. What? Yeah, she psychically tapped to him or something. I don't know. It's absolutely mental. But that's how she knows.
Brian Dansero says he worked at the Conjuring House for the past 3 years. That's until the owner, Jacqueline Nunez, fired him. She tells me she's a medium and that a spirit from the house told her Dansero was stealing.
A spirit from the house. But that wasn't the only reason he was fired. Oh, no. He attacked Jacqueline Nunez. Physically? No. Emotionally? No. Mentally? No. Psychically. He psychically attacked her.
This is not your average home on Round Top Road in Burrillville. It's known as the Conjuring House, made famous by a 2013 movie, and for years it's captivated the imaginations of those who seek paranormal experiences.
I would hear voices, of course, footsteps, of course.
Brian Dansero began working in the house.
I'm so glad that he's gone this public with this because, you know, you can scream and shout as much as you want, but national news is where it's at. You know, you need to make as much noise as possible for these people to make moves. And Jacqueline Nunez, you know, has said that she basically threatened Brian, by the way. If he went public with this, she will sue his ass. I don't know what grounds that she'd have in court because she would literally get her ass wiped because she unlawfully fired him. I don't know if that... I know Rhode Island's a bit of a weird state for that one, but, you know, it's an unlawful sacking. She owes him money, and she's made defamatory claims against him, like being like stealing, which can also affect his future job prospects.
In 2021.
One of the stories I have, which makes me smile to this day, is carrying heavy boxes in and getting ready to balance it to open the door, and literally the door opening for me as I approached it, allowing me to walk in with the boxes. And I did say thank you. What the
In May, Dansero went full-time as the house's vice president of operations, but within 2 months, owner Jacqueline Nunez let him go, after saying she'd heard from the house's 19th century owner. These are text messages she sent to Dansero.
John Arnold told me, "You've been stealing money out of the cash box for the past 2 months." And I literally stopped and I actually corrected him, like, John Arnold, one of the original owners who died in 1839, and she said yes, and I want you to pay it back.
When asked to respond...
Is that not insane? Is that not insane? John Arnold died in 1839 and told her that he had been stealing.
Nunez told Target 12 in part, "I and every person is entitled to experiences that bring understanding."
What does that even mean, by the way? I and every person is entitled to experiences that bring understanding and meaning to our lives. Like, yes, but does that mean that you get to, like, unlawfully sack someone just for the sake of doing it? Like, that's a pretty shitty thing to do.
lives, including being informed or warned about wicked actors and actions.
We took a step in and stuff from the ceiling just fell straight down.
Seriously?
Yes.
It started the first day that we moved into the house.
Author Andrea Perrin told 12 News at the time the movie was inspired by her book that detailed the Perrin family's experience after they bought the home in the 1970s.
You know that other man in the dining room? He just disappeared.
The home sits on the old Arnold estate. Target 12 found records dating back to the 1800s, referencing John Arnold and his wife Abigail, two of the original owners.
Horrible. Everything about this is horrible.
Dancero filed this claim with the Department of Labor and Training, stating that Nunez owes him $9,000 for.
Good. I'm glad that he's filing legal action against this because, man, does this guy deserve it.
Unpaid wages. He denies any wrongdoing.
Now, did you steal?
I can tell you no. I was a paramedic for over 30 years. The stress of all this has been keeping me up at night. I've been having problems breathing at night because of anxiety over it.
Nunez tells me Dancero was poised to make $100,000 a year if he didn't steal. She says she's using that money as part of his compensation. State officials are investigating the claim. With the Target 12 investigators, Sarah Grinelli, 12 News.
This is madness, isn't it? Like, the fact that this has actually made national news is fantastic because, like I said before, if you do not kick, scream and shout loud enough, people are not going to listen to you. But Brian Dancero deserves that money. He deserves to expose the Conjuring House's owner, Jacqueline Nunez, for dog shit practices because that's exactly what it is at the end of the day. You know, he's been unlawfully sacked, unfairly treated. He's owed $9,000. And it's almost like a dangling carrot. Like, you know, well, he could have made $100,000 if he had not stolen. But where's the proof? That's defamatory. He literally can go to any legal practice and be like, you know, is this fair? And they'll be like, nope. Let's get a case going. But also, I've just done a video with ChatGPT, which is an AI program, where I talk to the AI program about this entire situation. It's over on the Simply Gaming YouTube channel, which is going to become Simply AI. But I'll leave a link to that video down below because I had a really in-depth, interesting conversation and very interesting points were brought up about this entire case. But, of course, I don't think this is fair. Brian deserves his money. He needs to get paid. You know, and he's being so unfairly treated. And I'm glad that he's actually taking action against this. But what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. As always, while you're down there, be sure to jump scare the hell out of that like button if you have not already. Subscribe if you're new. Tickle my little bell so you get notified whenever we upload to the channel. And until next time, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed. Cannot wait to see you in the next one. And I'll speak to you later. Peace.